When fishing shallow water with grass, you typically don't think of throwing hard baits, but this lure worked really well and was able to catch a nice red, so I'll be showing you what it is, along with how to use it effectively in shallow water with seagrass.
So out here on the water today, I'm throwing our new Skinny Lipper Junior. This is a smaller version of our original Skinny Lipper in the Slam Shady color. And what this lure does, I'll go ahead and show you here in the water, is when you retrieve it, it goes just below the surface and then it floats up to the surface. So works really well in shallow water like this, where you have some grass on the bottom, or if you have like oyster beds or something on the bottom that you would get snagged on if something went down. This, you can retrieve it just to the surface or the top of that grass, and then it'll float up out of that grass or out of that structure. And this nice smaller profile is really good for the shallows. Also cleaner water, it could be good. And depending on what time of year you're fishing, you know, if you're fishing where the bait fish are in that 3 to 4 inch range, this can work really good because that's a 3-inch lure. Has those heavy duty inline hooks on there, which are great also in grass. It doesn't rake up the grass, so if you do get a little bit of grass on there, you could just give it a good pop and it'll get that grass off. Then the setup I'm using, this is our slam stick in the medium power fast action 7'6". I've got our 2500 Otis spinning reel, 10-pound Daiwa J braid, and 15-pound monofilament Andy monofilament leader. And as far as the rod goes with this smaller twitch bait, you want to go with a medium to a medium light power and a fast action. If you go too heavy on the rod, it's just going to drag that lure through the water. Not going to get a good action out of it. You want that rod tip to be a little bit soft and responsive. That way it can work that lure with just the rod tip. There's a fish. There's a fish on the Skinny Lipper Junior. The way I was retrieving that, just a couple pops and then letting it float up. It's really shallow here, so you don't want to twitch it too much or it's going to dive down into that grass and get all caught up. So almost work it like a top water, nice and slow. That is a good one. There we go. Nice fish. That Skinny Lipper right in the corner of his mouth there. Skinny Lipper Junior. There he goes. So there you have it, new Skinny Lipper Junior in action. Again, works great in the shallows. It could be clean water, dirty waters. You can see this water is sort of in between. You can kind of see the bottom, but it's pretty murky. So if you're interested in this lure, we do sell it on our shop page at fishstrong.com. You can pick it up there, and also any of the rod, reel, tackle that I mentioned in this video as well. You can find it on the shop page, and if you're one of our insider members, be sure to take advantage of the exclusive discounts you get on tackle and gear on the page. If you're not an insider member, missing out on some great savings on tackle that you need to get out there on the water and get on some fish. So check it out at fishstrong.com. We'll see you there. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to drop them down below.